All right, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a GMC Sierra 1500. This is a very known problem with these vehicles. Customer states that the vehicle, sometimes he'll turn the car on with the ignition and it will not turn on. And then sometimes he will turn the ignition on and it will turn on. It's left him stranded a few times, so we're going to run through some diagnostics so you guys know what to look for. First things first, a lot of people will say it's a starter. Before you go and invest in $300+ in a starter, do a couple of these diagnostic things. So on the fuse panel on the side here, make sure all your fuses are connected and everything's in there nice. Specifically this one here. This one's number 70. It's your ECM, okay? This one here has a tendency of failing all the time. So I usually just, I usually just wiggle it, make sure it's all good. Yeah, just push them all down while you're here. Make sure they're all in there. This one here does look like it is not in there correctly. This guy here, but it's actually just an oversized fuse. All these are in here too. Okay. Everything in here is good. Okay, so next thing what you're going to do is you're going to quickly jump over here into that section there. If you have a battery tester, you want to test that battery. When you do test that battery, you want to make sure you have it on the negative and the positive terminal, obviously, and run through a battery test. If you don't have one, you can pick one up on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. It's like 30 to 40 bucks. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, running through the system, make sure that your positive is connected to positive, negative, and negative. Then we're going to quickly run through this here. This battery is not a 550, it is a 750 cold cranking amp. So we're going to bring this up. Let it run its test. It's probably going to come back good because I already found what I believe to be the issue. I'm at 100%. That's a phenomenal battery. I knew it wasn't the battery. Okay, now if you are concerned that your starter wire is not right, now the starter on these vehicles is horrible. They're right beside the exhaust manifold. There's a tiny heat shield that's blocking it. So you can go and take it off your inner fender here, and you can actually see your starter sitting right there. Okay, it's actually sitting right there, but I'll give you a better shot. So we're going to go underneath the vehicle so I can show it to you, because I'm going to check all the wiring on there as well. But if you're going to do this job, you just take off the inner fender. Okay. At this moment, I'm not doing a starter on this because it's not the starter. All right, weird angle, but trying to give you guys a good shot. So take a voltmeter. You're going to put your negative to your negative on here, onto your battery post, and then you're going to put your positive onto your positive. This should be pushing out 12 or higher. I'm at 12.69. That is a good battery, okay? This bus bar is a known failure, okay? So you're gonna do it again, but you're gonna check all your fuses. So keep it on your negative terminal, and we're gonna go through and tap on each one of these. You can't really see. So there's these posts sitting on the battery that you can see. So we're gonna test it. 12. There's nothing on this one, but we're gonna see 12. 12. 12. Check out the main terminal for jumping it. Perfect. Check back here. 12. Okay. I'm getting power consistently of 12 across the board. So for this one, it is not the bus bar. They're all labeled here. You got like a 60 amp, 60 amp, 60 amp, 100, 400 amp fuse. Okay. This one is the one that always blows. These bus bars, they blow all the time. But this case, it's not that. Now, I'll show you what my problem is right now if you guys want to move on and if you guys kind of figured it out, I'll show you right here. Customer states it intermittently turns on for him. I did not loosen this. You do not have a good connection onto your terminal. I don't know how that would have come loose just randomly, but battery is of 2025, so I'm going to guess that the battery was done by him or somebody at Canadian Tire, and they did not do it properly. This is loose, okay? This is the problem with why it won't turn on. I already checked my starter, but I'll go underneath that truck and show you what you guys can check when you're looking for it. Quick tip, I'm gonna be tightening that back terminal there. There are so many things that can be arced if you touch your ratchet to your negative terminal and here, and you will create an arc and pop a fuse. Cover this up. Rag, anything. Do not tighten a negative terminal unless this fuse panel is covered, because you will pop fuses and you will have a huge problem. All right, so This is the starter of this vehicle. It is located beside the passenger tire. You do not have to take off your fender to get inside access to it. There's some videos where they go off of the fender. You're putting more labor and more time on it. You don't have to do it. This is your starter here. I've gone through and I've already checked the wiring and the harness and the connection all here. So I'm not convinced that it's the starter because it's firing up for me every time now. Whereas before it had an intermittent issue. So if you're going to do this job, I can definitely walk you through this and how to change that for you very easily instead of going through your fender well. But anyways, check all your wiring. That's all your diagnostic and everything like that. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, that's awesome. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you're still in your diagnostic phase and you can't quite figure it out, don't forget to ask a question, hit up a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions I can to help you diagnose your truck to get it started to try to save you some money. Anyways, thanks so much for watching and your support. Hopefully this worked for you. Don't forget to run through those diagnostics. So quick recap, check your fuse box, check your battery, okay, use a battery tester. Then move on to your bus bar. Make sure that none of the fuses are blown. Use a voltmeter if you haven't, run through it. Okay, right here. Check your positive and your negative connections, make sure they're good. Then after that, still, it's not wanting to crank over at all. Move to the starter like I showed you below. Jack up the truck. Starter's right here on the inside of the fender. You don't need to take that fender off. Some people do. It's up to you. Jack up the truck, get under there, you have direct access to it. Anyways, hope you found this helpful. See you in the next one.